So how do you build a game-changing experience for your customers with in-store fulfillment? So what are the customer expectations that you're setting for them? Do you want to do same day, next day, same hour turnaround? So for example, if you're going to set up a time window for someone to say receive an order when they're going to your store to pick that up, you need to make sure that you manage the fulfillment so that they know with a very high level of confidence that that item is going to be there for them. The best way maybe to do that is to have a direct interface back through your web store so it sends a message to say your order is ready to be picked up at this time as a reminder. If something changes, you need to have systems and processes that allow you to adapt to that change. One of the things that we've seen in-store fulfillment is people employing a concept of having a concierge or a lead person that interacts typically with the customers. So there's always a certain person that customers get used to interacting with when they arrive to pick up their items, or if there's going to be any kind of changes. So having that opportunity to have that person there can also make the experience differentiating because now it's personal. It's not just an electronic connection, it's a real live person. So take advantage of that, and there's many opportunities to really allow you to differentiate yourself from a traditional e-commerce retailer. So you need to consider in your systems also, how do I communicate back to my customer with the fulfillment process? So do you have an integration set up so if there's a change that takes place either from the consumer side or from the fulfillment side so that both sides know what's going on and you can make necessary adjustments? And then if it comes to a certain situation where you actually need to go above just an electronic communications but make a verbal phone call, you understand the process and you have the systems in place that make that a great experience for the customer. Competitors like Amazon have set a very high standard in terms of the kind of communications they set for customers. So the customers get used to expecting a lot of information. So when you're putting a system in place like this, you need to understand what kind of provisions are we making to keep my customer informed what's happening. So in the next section, we're going to talk about how you consider factors around handing your items that you fulfilled off to the customer. There's a number of variables to consider.